Hi everyone! Take two. Because my
Take-
computer sucks.
Take a break if you become tired or sore.
Well, post commentary. But don't,
No, you're gonna get tired.
trust me, you definitely will get tired or sore.
Where's the voice that's supposed to say Sega?
It's actually kind of weird that it's missing because they voice over everything.
They didn't want to be associated with this game.
But yeah, fine, we'll drop the logo, but that's it. So, first off, the obvious. This is a Kinect game. That is what that little stick figure there in the top of the screen, a little to the left, is doing. It's showing that you're there. Normally it would be red, it's just white here because it's the opening cutscene. It makes it look so good! But then you realize how it works.
It really does make this game look like it's not gonna be a train wreck.
I brought this up to him but off camera too, so I think this easily would have been the best of the three Sonic Riders games if they just fixed the controls. It just bind it to a joypad.
Or yeah, let's say, or if they just made it so it's like not a motion game.
It's all it would take.
I mean,
It's obviously the best looking of the three, but even just general gameplay I think is the best. But now,
maybe it has some of the better tracks, I don't know. Actually, no, it probably doesn't, because they had to accommodate for motion control.
yeah.
So, just by that logic, it's probably...
And now we're gonna have Omochow talking to us for the majority of this video. I hope that voice doesn't drive you crazy, because you're gonna be hearing a lot of it.
Did you use your hand on that one?
Yes. If you see that blue ball, that means you're using hands to select.
Yeah, get on your gear, your invisible gear.
Hmm.
Is that actually your feet? Like,
not really, but and it will always be off balance. Always. It drives
what's
me
that
crazy.
red bar on the top?
I think that's supposed to be how calibrated it is. I don't know. Also, it always drives me crazy. Like, I'm always trying to get that side filled out both all the way, and it just never works. One of these days. So if you thought the tutorial with Omochow and any of the other games was bad, oh boy! You're in for a surprise.
Air. Wait, are the vehicles also powered by air in this game too?
Yes,
You have to refill?
it's like the original game.
Does that mean when you don't have any air left, you have to run?
I think... Actually, I'm not sure. I want to say that you don't. It's never actually happened to me. I think how it happens is just you can't boost anymore.
That'd be the most awkward thing ever if you had to position yourself forward to run.
Don't even get me started turning while running.
Oh my god. You'd probably fall over.
Yeah, I got an achievement.
Do I get to see menu fail?
No, like I told you, it's easier just to select with voice commands.
Next up is how to turn.
Which I'd forgotten how voice commands worked there for a second, so I said next. You're not supposed to do that. You say select. Also, it drives my OCD crazy because when you want to switch left, you actually have to say right. When you want to say right, you actually have to switch left. And, it's a mess. But...
So it's backwards, like.
Yep.
It's confusing.
It is.
Oh, because let me guess, it swipes it to the right.
Yep.
But the right moves to the left.
Yep.
That's awkward. That's really weird.
Now try leaning forward. See if you can pass through that.
I just love how stupidly simple all these tutorials are, and you need them all. Okay, I guess you don't really need them. They did give you an option to skip them, but
that was awesome.
Good luck jumping into this on your own. Good luck. It's not impossible, but
I like how they say turning is crucial, and you're just thinking to yourself, if it's so crucial, then why do they make it so impossible?
Also, if I'm stuck on the screen for an awkward amount of time like that, it means the voice command didn't work. Just FYI.
Sometimes doesn't the voice command sometimes take like a few seconds to even
that too.
respond?
And here's where the motion controls start getting really bad. The collection stuff. Like, in this particular part, it doesn't go so badly, but there's another one of these tutorials that's like mixed all together later on. You just see just how badly it screws up, and I still stand by the fact that none of the screws I make in this part are my own fault. It's just the game screwing up my motions.
So how much room did you have to make just to make this work?
A lot.
Wait, why did your hand just twitch there? I saw that. Oh, did it
Yep,
again?
it does it every time. It just does that. It's gonna do it again when I'm doing the handstand upwards.
Oh, there it was.
And it does that every time.
Is there any? Does it think your input isn't upward? Like you're not holding your hands up or something?
Maybe.
As you level up, your gear specs will improve.
Okay, well this mechanic from the other game has been retained.
Well, on to the next tutorial.
You say next again?
I
You said select. Okay.
So you're
So
supposed
what
to
is
say.
what does saying next do?
It brings you over to the next button if you're not already on it, but since you start on the next button, it does nothing. Unless you move over to something else. So here's where you start jumping. I guess jumping is not really that bad, but
You literally have to jump?
Yep! Sure do!
Oh.
Hope you don't live in a multi-story building like I do.
I hope you got complaints the next day.
I didn't.
Damn, you know, it would have been worth it, honestly. Just like a day later, or like an hour after you're done recording. Yeah, can you please stop that?
I did get that,
Like that-
when I first played this back when it first came out, though.
Oh, you did?
Because you have to jump so much, yeah.
So your neighbors below you were just like, hey, can you stop?
Pretty much. Is this the mix it all together one? It kind of looks like it is.
What happened if you mess up?
You have to do it again.
Oh god, is this the one that you messed up on?
This is one of them I messed up, but I still actually passed in the end, and that's important. And here's where it starts getting kind of sloppy, and I still stand by the fact it's not my fault, I just didn't read my damn motions.
But were you trying to turn?
Yes! Yep, and here it gets really bad.
God. Yeah.
I just can't move! And I still pass!
Oh, that's funny.
Because you just need 30 rings, I think. But there's so many there at the end that as long as you get those, you're set.
That was really funny to watch. Like I could, like in my mind, I could picture you struggling.
Oh, just wait, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. You're gonna see just how bad it gets. Yep,
Man.
Here's one of the struggles I was having where I just could not get it to read select. Because sometimes I just have to say select. Like, select. 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 Select!
Somebody from the next room probably should have come over and be like, "Are you okay?"
That didn't happen either, surprisingly.
I would have just said no. I am not okay.
If you jump while on top
I'm
of
playing
the
Sonic
kicker, you enter
Riders.
an air trip.
While on top of the kicker.
Start crouching now to charge.
Now you gotta do it.
Oh
Jump.
god, that has to be really awkward.
Oh, yeah.
An air trick. Pull off an air trick, and you'll regain
Also, the game wants you to do tricks.
So
Which-
you do a trick by jumping off specific ramps?
That, and you also have to do a quote-unquote trick in real life, which, for me personally, and I'm sure most people that played this did the same thing, you used to do a 180 jump, because that's the easiest thing to do. And it's fairly easy for the Kinect to recognize. Yep, here we're going for a high-rank air trick. They're gonna want you to do your special jump.
When you jump off of the kicker, try turning.
Oh, the game even tells you to...
Oh
But-
my god, you
Circle.
have to jump and spin?
Give it a try on that
Yep.
kicker. Turn in a
Please
circle
tell me
while
you
jump.
never have to actually do this in the
You
real
do. Every time you want to jump off one of these ramps.
game? Oh my gosh.
Jump.
Oh, that has to suck so much. I didn't realize you had to do something like that.
I don't actually know why it gave me an S rank on that. It shouldn't have.
Awesome.
This
Spinning
game
will
is
land you an
progressively
air
getting
trick of a
like
higher
scarier
rank.
to watch.
The
Like
higher
now
the
I'm starting to
rank, the
fear
more
for your
air you'll
physical
get.
well-being.
It gets worse. It gets so much worse.
I'm not
Like,
looking at the video for a second, so tell me what happens.
Okay.
Okay, next
We're
up
good,
is
we're good. Now.
hairpin turn.
okay, well, It looks like they just want me to jump off of a half pipe or quarter pipe. That's... I mean, that would be a no-brainer in the other Riders games, but they have to spell it out here because...
Use that quarter pipe for practice. Land an air trick and barrel
Of course. Also, I just love how Sonic's hands randomly start twitching. Because they're supposed to follow your own hands, but they don't work very well.
This is the worst game ever.
That was awesome. There are a
I
bunch
just
of other
feel
So
bad for the
this-
person that had to program that.
Pause the course and
So like
experiment
top
to
3
see
worst
what
Sonic
works.
games: Sonic Boom, Sonic Free Riders, and Sonic in the Secret Rings confirmed.
Pretty much. But honestly, this game is probably worse than those other two combined. I just think this game gets off relatively easy because it's on a Kinect. Therefore, nobody
See,
really
I
cares about it.
No, because I don't have a Kinect. I've never played it.
You don't even have a 360, let alone a Kinect.
Yeah, so like, I mean, at some point I'm probably gonna get a 360 just to play some single-player games that are exclusive to 360.
You know, back when Microsoft actually cared about exclusives.
Yeah, like I've been thinking about it, not for like getting it anytime soon, but getting it at some point.
Yeah, I've been planning on getting a PS3 at some point for the same reason, but I mean, PS Now just doesn't cut it, especially when you have internet connection like mine.
Exactly.
I Platinum
But,
Unleashed, and it was awful.
Why did you do it on that?
I wanted to prove I could do it, and I did. I beat
Shit.
Eggman Land 3 times on PS Now, like,
Next,
which is even worse for me because there's like a second behind. Ugh. It's awful.
So wait, what are we doing on this one?
Oh, I was looking away for a second. I don't know. Is it? Oh, this is the Kick Stomp. It's basically boost.
first, lift your back foot and bring it
Oh,
Why
okay,
does this
stop.
game have so many different ways
Now
you're supposed to
give it
do
a quick
things?
kick backward.
And that's why the controls don't work. Because more often than not, it thinks you're doing something you're not.
Tracks with a well-timed kickback.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is I think this game probably would be the worst Sonic game to me because I harp on the controls of Secret Rings a ton.
Secret Rings is
And how
nothing
they
to this. It's
they
nothing.
just don't work. So I would have to force myself to play this hot trash just to see what it's like.
Don't pay any
You know
more than
what?
$5. It's not worth it.
You should consider if by chance we ever do actually meet up, if you bring in anything, bring this in. Let me experience it.
You don't want to. You don't want to. Trust me.
No, I want to just once in my life.
And never again. Fine, but
Yeah,
I'm not liable if you end up in the hospital or something because you tried doing a weird jump.
I strain a muscle.
I bet you someone's done it. I love how they're just cornering off this part of the stage that you don't even get to play through.
Part of me is surprised this game isn't like, alright, do another trick by doing an air flip. Flip in midair. Do a front flip in midair. Like, do this trick.
I doubt the Kinect would even be able to read that. Poor thing tried so hard. It was just marketed the wrong way. Never should have been involved with video games.
Marketed the wrong way and overhyped to hell
That too.
and back.
You'll find item
And
boxes
item
in the
containers.
Yeah. The best item of them all, the soda can, the one that I swear to God doesn't work from any sort of footage I've seen.
It works, it's just more often than not,
Soda rocket.
you'll
High-pressure spray gave you a
you'll have it at least shrink down a bit.
I've seen some people like grab it and then they shake their hands a lot and you can see it shaking.
Oh, I know, and
But it
it's
just-
happened to me too.
Yeah, it just doesn't fill up.
But I say more often than not it does work, but when it doesn't work, you feel it.
Remember the time you did this blindfolded?
Ugh, never again. And I
That
did the
was
last
cool.
level of the game too.
That was a quality video. Didn't you do like live commentary with it too or something?
Yep, you was there. Okay, so this
Oh,
one's an
yeah.
actual
Oh,
race. Yay!
Is this the hard one? Is this the one you failed?
No.
How many fucking tutorials in this game are there?
Go and look how far in the video we are so far. Roughly 15 minutes.
Oh my god, there's so many tutorials.
Well, keep in mind, I fail an awful lot later on. a lot.
I'm surprised you were able to jump correctly there.
I am too.
I'm not really seeing the struggle way too hard in this one yet. Oh wait, never mind. Being really
Struggling
funky.
a little
Nope.
bit.
The struggle is slowly happening.
Don't worry, there's one mission in particular that you are definitely going to see it. And I have plenty of complaints for that mission when we get to it. Worst part is like it's a basic tutorial mission, but it's a mechanic that flat out doesn't work.
Oh, the shaking worked. I'm proud.
I'm not playing with the shaking, it's something else that flat out doesn't work.
I know. I'm trying to look for every little like detail of you potentially struggling, or rather, not you struggling, but the game itself struggling to do whatever you're doing.
Awesome.
Don't worry, we have roughly 10 minutes of footage of that happening later. And I didn't cut any of it.
I have a feeling you didn't cut any of it because you just knew.
I feel like it would be a disservice.
You'll soon be a real master.
It's one thing with just menus, but... Oh yay, we got new gear, and a new tutorial. Which this part I probably should have cut out, but I didn't.
Retry.
Yeah, see, I said left there, but I moved right.
That's so awkward. I want to see. Yes, your hand. You're gonna use your hand. Oh, I see your strategy. Oh god. Okay, I see your strategy to get around the menu movements.
Yeah.
You're trying to move your hand as far away as possible and then loop it around.
That's basically what you have to, or else you're gonna activate like that, where you activate one by accident.
Smart idea.
Learn advanced board gear technique.
It's one of these four, by the way. I'll just leave it there. One of these four basic tutorial techniques is the reason this video is so long. So it's coming soon. I think he left us.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. He was just really quiet there for a second.
Is this the one you fail? I'm gonna not be looking at the screen for a second.
Not exactly this one, but it's coming very soon. Like
Okay,
within the next couple of them.
I need to do an important. I'm texting a family member. This is important.
I think you've got like maybe 2 minutes.
Okay. That's more than enough time.
Yeah, this is just the grinding, which actually I did fail the grinding first time around, I think. So you finally get to see me fail. Oh, did I pass this one? Maybe it's another one I failed. This one was one with the grind rail that I screwed up at.
I can see you struggling a little bit.
That's every grind rail in this game. And the grinding probably works the best of the three.
That was awesome.
Keep in mind, grinding was probably the hardest mechanic in the other Riders games. And of course there's no next, so you have to go back to the menu and then select it that way. Pointless load screens. Do it, air riding. Yay. This one deserves the trophy for being the most ridiculous looking. Even just in-game, it looks ridiculous. Especially...
I'm still here, sorry. I'm... Okay, I just sent the text, the important one.
Okay.
It was a long text.
Clearly. I don't think I've ever gone through that without hitting one of those cones either. If I have, it's few and far between. Yeah, as I was just saying, this is definitely the most ridiculous looking of the three, especially when you screw up and you fly too high, which I think happens in this. It'll definitely happen in the main campaign, so it just happens all the time. Also, that happens all the time too, where it'll randomly have you switch. It looks so ridiculous. Especially when you're falling.
Is this the one you fail a lot?
Nope, it's the next one. Which is especially ironic because it's the easiest in all the other games. You literally just have to move forward. But in this game, They screwed
Okay,
up
I'm
so
sorry.
badly.
I'm no longer texting when all the important texts are done.
I thought he was already done. Oh well.
No, I had to do one more. So
Huh?
now my eyes are glued to my screen.
This is it.
Power skill punch through
That's the-
objects.
Yes. The thing that's automatic in the other writers' games.
I hope you don't, or you actually get through the cones without hitting any of them.
Probably won't happen.
So could you like just hit the first 2 cones or whatever and just end this really quickly?
I don't think so. Even then, like, good luck actually steering well enough to hit the cones.
Ooh, you didn't hit one.
Oh, wow, well, okay.
Next up,
Well, we're gonna be on this technique tutorial for a while. And by the way, Omochao talks every time here when you fail. So if you want to turn your... In fact, when I'm editing this, I'm probably going to turn this part of the video's audio down a bit.
I'm about to say I might actually mute the like the music is actually really nice to listen
Oh yeah,
to.
it's just it's Metal City again. It's nice, but
I do like the music in this.
can you see where I'm struggling? You can see his
Oh,
hands
God,
moving, but it just doesn't
You're
work.
You're trying. I can see it.
And I'm going to be here for a very long time. It just straight up doesn't work.
So here's the struggle. I
Yep.
can see. Awesome.
Next up,
It took us roughly 20 minutes to get here, a little more, but
equip the power part, and
this
you'll
is why
be
this
able to
video's so long.
smash obstacles with a punch.
And of course, Omochao feels the need to tell us about this every single time.
Doors in your way. Watch for the timing, then punch in front of you.
It looks like I thought he was pointing for a second. The little Kinect guy.
Hmm. I can usually get that first one and maybe the second one, but then I wind up missing.
Oh, that ruined it. Oh wait, you got 3.
It doesn't matter.
Wasn't that the goal? Wait.
It is, but
Give it another try.
I think you
Wait a
have to
minute.
get through without getting hit.
Oh my goodness.
Next up are
And that's really hard. Especially because the game doesn't do anything to tell you about this, by the way. But you can't punch if you're turning.
and you'll be able to smash obstacles.
That makes
So
it
you have
really
to-
hard.
So you have to be standing completely still and you have to punch it. Let me guess. The game sometimes thinks you're turning when you go to punch.
Yep! Because, of course, you have to turn your body a little bit just to move your hand a little. And that's why it's so difficult.
I can see you turning every now and again, yeah. See,
But
like,
I'm
right
not
there,
turning.
you're just turning. Oh, right there! I saw you turning! I saw it! Oh my goodness.
But I didn't turn, that's the thing. It was just me trying to move my hand forward.
Give it another try.
But it thinks I'm turning. That's why the mechanics suck so much.
Oh, this is hot garbage.
And there's, like the other 2 Riders games, there's a mission mode, and there's a lot of them dedicated to punching stuff, by the way. It is the reason why I will never get Supersonic in this game.
You'll be able to
Because I actually
smash
tried for a good while.
obstacles with a punch.
You get
Like I say-
Supersonic in this
Send
game?
out a shockwave
Yeah,
that
same way as the other
pushes
Sonic Riders
obstacles
games to
and
beat all the
obstacles
missions.
or doors in your way. Watch for the timing,
I
then
mute myself
punch
without
in
me
front of
watching.
Alright,
So
bring
hold
it
on.
on.
Oh, we get to watch this again. I'm going to fail again. I might get 1 or 2, but you can definitely see his hands flying around.
Okay, this is a little awkward. I'm gonna be gone for like 2 minutes. I have to move my car.
That was
Oh wow, well,
Give it another
too late to
Keep
stop now,
watching.
so...
I'm not gonna be missing anything. So
Exactly,
You
it's
know.
just more of this.
Next up,
I'll be back in a
are
moment.
power type
Okay.
abilities.
Well, while he moves his car, we're going to talk about punching cars.
Equip the power
So you
part,
see, these
and you'll
cars
be
right
able to
here, they're,
smash obstacles with a punch.
But you know what, I got nothing.
Send out a
These
shockwave
cars are
that
just...
blows away any obstacles or
They're
doors
just
in
there.
your way.
Someone was feeling really naughty. They just parked in the middle of the road. Oh yeah, this is also a thing I did regularly. Like, towards the end, I would just boost forward so I would have no speed. That's actually a strategy I tried employing. Just so I wouldn't be going super fast. I would intentionally boost in there. I don't think I adopted that right away. It took me a couple minutes.
That was
Because yes, I really am going to be here that long.
another try.
A hard mission. Punching just straight up doesn't work.
Next up are power type abilities.
But I had to... I don't remember if I brought this up in the video. I think I did, where I was getting these pillows and wrapping them around my hands, just so it would recognize that I actually had hands. And even then, it still doesn't always work.
Obstacles or doors in your way.
Ugh,
Watch for the timing.
this
Punch in front of you.
pain.
Alright, bring it on. Ready, go.
I screwed that up. Ah. That grass is my new best friend. Oh yeah, I remember that. I got 3 consistent punches. Like, what I was doing is I was literally throwing my hands upwards in frustration. Ah! That's what that was.
Next up are power
Right.
type abilities.
Sonic Free Riders does not understand your frustration. Sonic Free Riders is the best riders.
With a punch. You'll send out a shockwave that
Oh.
blows away any obstacles or doors in your way.
Just shut up, Alma Chow.
Then punch in front of you.
That's actually something I kept saying the whole time too. I was hoping there would be some kind of hidden command like shut up Charmy in Sonic Heroes. Every single time I'd just try changing my wording a little bit, see maybe. Maybe I get lucky. Maybe I'd figure out the secret.
Huh. Give it
To
another
be fair, there actually is a way in the options menu to have him not talk, but wasn't really gonna help here, was it?
Next up are power type abilities.
Gotta do it some more.
Equip the power part.
But we're
and
gonna
you'll
pass
be
one
able to
day,
smash
really. But
obstacles
all you
with
gotta
a
do is
punch.
just...
You'll send out a
Those are some
shockwave
really
that
pretty...
blows away
Wow,
any
I am really bored if I'm
doors
talking
in
about the
your way.
clouds.
Watch for the timing.
That is what this mission has done to me. I'm watching the clouds more than the actual stage. I could talk about the city, but there's some really nice looking clouds up there. I'm pretty sure it's just a static image slightly moving,
That
but
was tricky,
still
huh?
looks nice.
Give it another try.
Oh, the blue ball is back.
Next up are power type abilities. Equip the power
Oh,
part,
that little
and
symbol
you'll
down
be
there.
able to smash
Thought
obstacles
for a quick
with
second there was actually a
punch.
symbol that showed up there at the lower left hand side.
Shockwave
That's
that
how you
blows
pause in
away
this
any
game, because
obstacles or
I'm sure a
doors
lot
in
of you
your
are
way.
probably wondering about that. How do you pause in a game with no controller?
Punch in front of you.
That's how. You hold your hand there in the corner. The thing is, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it'll pause completely on its own. Like, I'm sure you saw there the intro cinematic with how it said I was trying to skip it a couple times even though I wasn't. It's just how
That was
it
tricky,
thought it
huh?
was moving
Give it another try.
as I stood completely still.
I'm back. Have you nope, you still haven't
Next
passed
up
it.
are
Still
power
going.
type abilities.
I was so bored I was talking about the damn clouds.
Equip the power part, and
I'm not
you'll
even
be able to
joking.
you-
smash obstacles
You're at a
with
point
punch.
where you just didn't know.
You'll send out
But what am I supposed to talk about? I'm sure
shockwave
everyone's already noticed every fine detail in Metal City at this point.
Watch for the timing.
It's a nice city. It's a level that you do get. I think you get it for finishing the main campaign, so maybe a bonus part. But it's fine.
Oh, actually, again, I'm sorry. This will take less time. I have to step away for a second. I'm sorry.
Ready?
BRB part.
That was tricky, huh? Give it another try.
So back to those clouds. The clouds are amazing. Here, just
Next up,
so
are
white and
power
fluffy,
type
except for when they're
abilities.
not. But then they're still so finely detailed. Oh, why?
Power part, and you'll be able to smash obstacles with a punch. You'll send out a shockwave
Oh.
that blows away any obstacles or doors. in
I've
your
already
way.
explained why this mechanic
Watch
straight
for
up
the
doesn't
timing,
work.
then
So
punch in front of you.
All right, bring it on. Ready? Go.
just keep going. You can do it, Sky. Oh, I got two. Doesn't matter.
It does matter. Did you win?
Nope.
No. Nope.
I got two, but then I messed up. Or the game messed up. One of the
That
two.
was tricky, huh? Oh, my browser just froze. The video audio is still
Next up
playing.
are power type
Weird.
abilities.
Hey, welcome to my computer, where
Equip
things
the
just
power
randomly
part, and
freeze
you'll be
for
able
no
to
reason.
smash obstacles with a
Oh,
punch.
it's not like you're missing
You'll send out
anything.
a shockwave that
Still on the
blows away
mission,
any
how much I was
obstacles or
talking,
doors in
and-
your way. Watch for the
No, yeah, no,
timing,
I can
then
see it now. It
punch
did
in
just
front of you.
unfroze.
Okay, good.
All right, bring it on. Ready?
Just wanted to make sure we didn't have a repeat of what happened the first time we tried recording this.
No, no, my video doesn't freeze. It might freeze if it's.
Look,
if
Sonic's
the
hands, he's
browser-
trying so hard to punch. I did it! That worked!
Did you just flail your arms?
I think that's what happened. Because I remembered, because I brought this up when he was gone, there was a point where I just started flailing my arms up in frustration. And it actually
Did
had
you
a
even-
wild succession of
Did
punches.
you even go for like a punch, or did you just?
No, I just flailed my arms up like, ah! And it showed us the 3-hit punch. Whatever, we're finally going to start bonuses. No, it's not like I haven't already been using those.
On your gear.
Intentionally to sabotage myself.
I believe in you. I like how you still take a while to get on that.
Yep. Okay, Sonic, just go straight for the aw. Yeah, he did it! Now go for the next cone.
He did it, you did it. Oh, the cone, I thought the cone just ended the thing.
No.
Okay, now I'll talk about
I've
start
hit
There's a
the
start
cone
bonus.
bonus. Whatever.
Is this like
it's
a Mario
boost.
Kart?
At the start of the
So you know how in the other Riders games where you're supposed to cross the line just as it hits 0, so Electricate's not there, it's stats.
What happens if you do it too early again?
Electrification. I was doing that like half the time on that last mission just so I could get away with going a little slower. Too slow.
You were probably afraid.
Yep. Also,
Do you
depth
fail
perception is
hard
kind
in
of
this one?
hard in this. Not nearly as hard. That was definitely the worst.
Did you say okay really quickly?
I figured it out around here. Where you can say select as the menu's coming up and it'll go right away.
Because the delay is as fast as the menu comes up.
Yep. It took me a while to notice that, but of course it still doesn't really help when it can't read what you're saying.
Too slow again?
Nope, that did it. I think the cutoff time is 1 second.
I was about to say, I think they're just being really lenient to you.
Cross it before it reaches 0, and you'll be fried.
And you'll be
Find
run!
the perfect timing.
AKA,
And you'll be riding
you get
free?
you get a head, instead of getting a head start, you get a head fall back.
Yeah, I didn't notice the next one was there at first, because, it wasn't there before.
Now, let's see
Oh,
how
the
fast
poles.
you can get us
So this is a new mechanic for Sonic Free Riders. You reach out your hand like you do for the rings before, but it'll have you turn it at a 90-degree angle. Not a bad idea in practice. The problem is, try not to reach out your hand because it won't always read it correctly.
I was about to say, don't you already have to reach out your hand anyways?
Yeah, that's where the problem rises. Like, sometimes it's like this and it's totally fine. Sometimes you'll have that weird stutter in his hand where it'll just go in and out.
It's on specific poles. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like you had to do some weird maneuver and it just automatically made you do like a 90-degree turn.
No, it's specific gimmicks in the level. A lot of levels don't even have the poles.
Even they knew. There are so many tutorials in this game. Holy.
And they're still not done. They have to explain everything in detail, just because it works with body movements, so you can't just assume. I think this is the one I wound up screwing up. So, as I was talking before about the grind rail where I screwed up, but I didn't. It's probably this one.
Just rotate your body 180 degrees to turn your gear around.
The way it makes 180 degrees, you just did a 360 game.
I see what you did there. Question mark.
If you're changing abilities, it's just back and forth.
Yeah.
Depending on how. Oh, okay, I see.
And you missed the grind rail, so gonna fail.
Oh,
but
did you need to get the grind rail?
yes.
Oh, because the one on the left side allows you to grind, and the one on the right side lets you fly.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I get it.
That
It
was
wants you to-
tricky, huh?
It wants you to do both of them.
Yep. I just got the flight.
Oh, wow, Omachow said a different line of dialogue.
I know, I'm kind of surprised too.
Now, let's cover how to switch the parts equipped to your gear.
3,
You can equip
2.
up to two
Did you
parts
get
on
it
your
this time around? Did you
I think
fail
so.
this, like-
While racing,
I don't think there's any I failed more than once, other than
when you
the
want to
punching one.
switch, just rotate your body
The punching one, but I
180
didn't count, but I'm
degrees to
guessing I
turn
probably
your
failed
gear
that a good 30 times.
around. What was at the back of your gear is now
Or rather, the game failed that a good 30
Try
times, and I
changing up your
failed
gear's
maybe
abilities
twice.
by switching now.
I'm being very serious. There's very few of those that I think was actually my fault.
Ooh, can you change the thing change gear mid?
The grind?
Thing.
No, I don't think so.
And
Do it
if you did
anytime
that,
on
would
the ground. Yeah, you just.
I was about
around.
to say, if you did it, would it like shove you off? Like if you could, would it just like shove you off the grind rail?
I
Different gear,
doubt it.
different number of slots for extra parts.
You might be able to
Switching at
do
the
it
right
on
time
the
is
flight.
one key to
I've never
victory.
really tried it.
Bike gear only have one slot.
You know,
Since the story
No,
missions usually only have one
Slide.
piece.
Chow, there's a lot of things that are key to this game, but you know what? It just doesn't work.
Is that it? Was that the last one? Are we free?
Your hand is trying to figure it out. Never mind, you voice commanded it instead. I think that's it, because
Yep.
I mean, there's not much left time in the video.
Good point. So let's just
Learn advanced
go for walls now, I guess. Thank you all for watching, everyone. We're just gonna move around the menu a little bit.
race with
Are you using your voice still? I can't.
Yes.
I can see your hand, and it's confusing
Well,
me.
sometimes. Sometimes I do. Like you can see the microphone up there, and it'll show the.
Wait,
command.
was that both your hands?
race against
Yes. And it's so annoying because a lot of times it's not even both your hands. They'll be like your hand, and they'll see your head as another hand.
Learn how
I can't believe the fucking menu is a game on its own. I think you're just showing off all the things that it
Basically,
has. So,
yeah.
So yeah, next time I guess we play this game. We'll see you in the Grand Prix.
Oh no, I was trying to figure out how to get out. Like I literally could not figure it out. Like, there's a
we'll see
giant
you
back
guys.
button, and I finally figured it out. Like, oh yeah, just say back.
you can change game
So,
settings.
so there's a Grand Prix mode, the story mode, or whatever. He's gonna do that for you guys. So that'll be in the next part. This video's ending in like 2 seconds. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!